Hey, Ian here. I want to record this quick video just to show you this really cool little event hack that I found that has an amazing impact in terms of getting people to register for your event. We've seen a 50+% uplift in registrations by using this. And it kind of relies on kind of three components. One is using the LinkedIn event option that they have, the product, so you can create your own event in LinkedIn and get people to register. And obviously you can promote it as well, and you doing that you can get quite a good attendance. And then on top of that, using LinkedIn with Zapier, you can create an automation, so every time somebody registers to your event you can trigger a Zapier action. And so what we've been doing is creating a hyperized short link, creating a personalized image, and then sending that to them when somebody registers for the event as a nice thank you. So the emails look something like this, and then we send it out using Gmail, just a 3-step zap from LinkedIn, create the hyperized short link, send it all in an email. And you see this is an example here, in this case to Marlon. Thanks for registering for the Power of the GIF animation. So that's this event we did here. And you can see we've got the body here. We've got this personalized image. It's just a bit of a mock-up of a ticket. And you can see it's personalized to Marlon with his name, his business, and his logo. Kind of a quick summation of the event in terms of what it is and when it's going to be, and obviously just a little bit of tongue-in-cheek with the VIP and full access, but just again create that little moment of delight and something really nice. And then what we've got below here is we've got these 3 share buttons. So whenever these are clicked, what it's going to do is enable Marlon to share his ticket socially. We just have a little kind of request here. We'd love it if you share it on either Twitter, LinkedIn or Facebook to say that you're attending the event. In this case with a little bit of a bribe of win some cool prizes at the event if you share that. Now, let's just jump over to LinkedIn. We can see an example here. This is Manoy, who was one of the many people that did share that event and kind of shared that to his network. And when we look at the results of this, well, we can see for that event we had a 9.5%, so I think 38 out of 400 people shared to at least one platform. And we can see the breakdown of the different platforms here. Now the upside of that is that of those 38 people that did share, that 9.5%, that generated, each one of those shares generated on average additional 6 registrations. So we got over 200 more registrations to the event, over a 50% uplift from the 400 or so we'd had at that point by generating these social shares. So a really amazing way of kind of getting that kind of viral boost to your events, leveraging LinkedIn and its capabilities. A simple way to create an event ticket or image. Like here we've just got a very simple GIF background, and obviously the personalization pulling through the event name, date and first name, so we create this amazing outcome like this. And then to pull it all together, you're wondering how to do that. Well, I've put together this help document here, which I'll share with the video, which kind of shows you some examples of other businesses, other events doing that. The share buttons, how you add those into your email with some example code here. What I'm also going to do is break down all the steps in terms of how you need to do that, the examples we've just seen there. Essentially, there are 5 steps to do this. First, you need to create a LinkedIn event and attach it to an organization rather than individual, and that gives you the registration option. Then you obviously create your own hyperized shareable GIF that you want, and then we use Zapier to automate all of that to create that thanks. A couple of other steps just to keep this going as an ongoing strategy of how you can invite 1,000 people a week from your LinkedIn account to your event, which can give you that initial number of attendees, and then obviously create that virality, and also kind of the final part of how you can keep growing from other events. But in terms of those steps, obviously the key one here for probably most people watching this video will be the Zapier automation. Creating a LinkedIn account is pretty straightforward. Creating a LinkedIn event is pretty straightforward. Creating your hyperized image, pretty straightforward for most people watching this. So what I want to do in this video is just concentrate on the Zapier part of that. So if we scroll down here through this guide, step 3, use Zapier to automate you can see we've got this 3-step process. 1, choosing your LinkedIn event. 2, creating your hypervised short link. And 3, sending out the email. Now, the great news here is that we've got this Zapier shared link. So when you click that, what that's going to do is open up this page here where you can actually try this Zap. So the Zap that we've created, that we've been using ourselves, you can actually kind of go straight into that. So simply clicking the try the Zap from that link, what that's going to do, if you're logged into Zapier, will add it into your account. If not, you'll have to log in. But once you've logged in, you'll see this Zap now in your own account. And now we just simply need to go through these 3 steps and just complete our own details. So, for example, the first one, LinkedIn. I can choose my LinkedIn account. Obviously, I've already logged in here, so you can see it's pulling it through. We just click continue. I can now choose my organisation that the event's going to be attached to. So I can just simply choose all these just from the drop down. And again, I'll be able to see my event here. You can see I'm choosing a specific event here, but I could also leave this blank, and then this would trigger for each event that I have under that organisation. Click continue. We can obviously test the trigger, and what we'll see is all the event data coming through for people that have already registered. We can continue from there. And now we're into step 2, which is choosing our personalized data to create the personalized short link. So first of all, we can choose our Hyperize account. And again, if you haven't done that already, it's just simply a case of adding your API key into here. And now we can choose our image template, so we can see this. Should see the list being populated here. In this case, I'm going to choose my event registration image, which was the one we were looking at here before. You can see now I've chosen my template. We've already got some elements already completed here. So the landing page URL, in this case, you want this to be the URL of your event. So for our perspective, we used this URL here because what we wanted to do when the GIF was shared and people see that in their social channels, when they click it, they're going to get to the event so they can register themselves. So we would use the event URL. We would take that, put that in here. We would lose the about at the end. We don't need that because that's where they get redirected once they've registered. So we've got where we're going to send when that short link gets shared, where they're going to get sent to. In this case, we've got the title, which is going to appear. If we go back to the post, we can see the title appears underneath, and that title, again, we want maybe some call to action. So in this case, I'm attending and this is going to pull through the name of the event that they've registered for. Event, you should check it out. And then underneath that, click here to grab your spot. And this is the data that we're pulling from LinkedIn, from the registration, and passing it through into the personalized short link, which will personalize the image that they're going to see. So in this case, their email, first name, last name, and company name. So we click continue, and you see we've got created the example short link. So let's now go through to the final step, which will be sending the email with from the LinkedIn data with the personalized short link now. So again, we're just choosing our Gmail account. Obviously, if you're not using Gmail, you could switch the Gmail section out for another appropriate email sending solution step. Click continue, or indeed what you could do is just push the data at this point directly to your CRM, including the short link, and construct that there if you wanted to. You can see here the two's already set up, so we're sending the email to the person that's registered. Again, you're going to have to choose your value here, the email account that you've added, and obviously put your own name in there. And then what we see, if we scroll down a bit further, we've got the subject, and again, this is going to be personalised, so that the name, pulling the details from the event. So first name, thanks for registering for the event name, event, and then we've got the body here. Now, the only little snap of it is, obviously, we're looking at it in a HTML view, so that's the only one thing you've got to get past. But you can, again, see all the personalisation tags are in here already. So, hi, first name, thanks for registering for the event name, event. And then we've got this clickable element, which is going to show, when they click it, it's going to go to the short link. So we're going to have the personalised image shown there. So again, this image here. Again, we can just change this string here to be whatever GIF we created in our account. And then the short link is going to dynamically embed itself from what we've created there. And then we've got this lump of code here. So we've got obviously our little bit of text asking them to share. And then finally, we've got this table here, which is all of the share buttons, as you can see, for LinkedIn, for Twitter, and for Facebook. So again, we don't need to change anything there. That's all set up perfectly with all the data and the short links being embedded in there from that process. And that's it. You just need to click continue then. Everything else is good to go. Test and continue, and that's going to send out your test. And then you can just simply click publish, and now whenever anybody registers for your LinkedIn event, you're going to first of all send them this little delightful thank you for registering, and with the personalized image in there to drive some engagement, but also with the call to action of giving them the opportunity to share that, to share the fact they're attending their event and share their personalized GIF, and then for you to get that virality and that boost to your attendees. Hope this video has been useful in just explaining this concept and the guide. If you do have any questions, please do comment below wherever you see this video and guide, or reach out to Hyperrise support team, and we'll be happy to walk you through it. Thanks again, appreciate your time. Bye.